It was good. So, question. 400 or 4,000? $400 or 4,000? Which photographer are you, or which photographer do you want to be? Are you going to be that photographer that allows your market to dictate your value to the point where you're undervaluing yourself, giving your work away for free? Or do you want to be that photographer that demands that your market values you?
No. Wait, what does you do?
I'm a freelance photographer.
Groovy. What do you shoot?
Mainly people.
Like portraits?
Yeah. Yeah, I like portraits.
Not so much to the point where you're well over your market value. So you got to do a little bit of analysis on what your market is willing to spend. And it's hard to believe that most markets out here, as bad as the economy is, you can't find a pocket of clientele that is willing to pay a premium for your work as a photographer. Now, in saying that, you can't fucking suck as a photographer and then go out here saying, oh, I want $6,000 for no, you just can't do that. You got to get your reps in. You got to go in the gym and put some shots up. You got to go and perfect your craft either in the streets or something like that, and just go around just snapping until you get the look right. You got to have a muse or somebody that you can put some reps in with before you go out demanding that. But when you finally get to that point, demand it. Demand it and stand on it. Don't let people sucker you. Don't let people play you. Don't let people promise you a bunch of false ass exposure, because last time I checked, exposure ain't paid nobody's bills, right? You can't get a exposure voucher and go cash that in. It's just, but if it's exposure, make sure you're strategic in the right exposure. If it's someone saying, hey, I'm a pilot and I got an aircraft, can you do some work on it? If you're a painter or airbrush or something like that, yeah, you better go do that shit, because guess what? When they get it painted, or when you finally get it done and painted, people are going to be asking that pilot who painted and did that custom work on their plane. You better put your signature on it. You better put your hashtag on it, and you better stand on it. Just know that you are clear in your communication. Pilot, hey, I collab with you. I did not collab with all your 30 other pilot friends. So when they come to me, tell them to expect for me to give them a price. But most pilots have money, right? So what I'm saying, I'm just not talking about the pilot community. I'm just talking about surrounding yourself with the clientele that you know has a disposable income to pay you what it is you're looking to get paid. That's all. And stand on it. You're going to hear no a lot of times. No matter where your price is. You can say $100 and you're going to hear no a lot. You can say $200, you're going to hear no a lot. You're going to say, you can put your price wherever you want, you're going to hear no. Unless you get yourself in front of the right audience, you'll start hearing no less. And that's all it's about. Playing the numbers game. But you got to put your work in front of the right numbers. Right? If you want to make 4 figures for a shoot, you have to put in 4 figures worth of work to get that. Give them that experience. It's all about an experience, man. Hair, makeup, meetings to talk them through it, consults. I don't care if it's Zoom. Most likely the best avenue of approach is in-person consultations over coffee and somewhere public, and you're talking about the shoot and you're getting them excited. You're in their home if possible, so you can say, can you imagine a piece of art hanging up on your wall that we create next week or 2, whenever the shoot is, right? They start envisioning it. You have already started selling that piece of art before they even see the pictures. And now they're already thinking about it. Every time they walk past that empty ass spot on the wall, they're thinking about the shoot coming up. That's all that you want. You got to learn how to get into their heads and get them excited about what it is that you're trying to sell as a photographer. You're not just selling fucking pictures. You're selling art. Unless you're a picture taker, right? And with that, you have to have a mood board. You have to get them involved in the process. Interactive mood boards. I use Milanote, right? You can send it to them. You can send it to them and let them have editing rights. They can circle, they can inject their own photos for inspiration until the shoot, take some other ones out, leave you notes. They can see the schedule, they can see the shot list, they can see the equipment you're bringing, they can see the studio address. All this you put in the mood board. That way, if they have any questions, some of those questions are answered in the mood board. But to go out and just, let's do it, shoot, and then you meet them, and then you're shooting right away, and then like you haven't built any type of relationship or rapport with this client. So yeah, they're not going to be willing to dig deep into their pockets to pay you what it is you're looking for, man. A good photo experience or session should have the client almost willing to just give you their money because they having such a good time. You go to, here in El Paso, we got a restaurant called Cattleman's. From what I hear about Cattleman's, if you live in El Paso, you've heard about Cattleman's because it's the premium steakhouse experience. There's been country western movies filmed and shot there because there's a petting zoo and animals and this and a little lake and teepees and this. It's the whole experience. But from what I hear, when you go in, the ambiance of the place is just an old looking restaurant. But it's the experience that you get. You end up spending a bunch of money not knowing you're spending a bunch of money because it's not a place you're going to frequent more than 2 or 3 times a year. You're going there for the experience. You spend the $200 or $300 and you come out of there knowing, damn, that was a great experience, but I can't do that every month. Can't do it every week. And that's not what you're looking for as a photographer. You're looking for somebody that's going to value your work, and you're looking for that one good lick. Right? So you talk about the $400 or the $4,000. The $400 guy got to work 10 times as hard to get that $4,000. That $4,000 guy gonna hear a lot more no's than the $400 guy, but it's gonna take him a lot longer to get there. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what I took away from a video I watched was no matter if you 400 or 4,000, it's the same amount of work. Do you rather put 10 hours of editing and coordinating and scheduling and hair and makeup and this and that for 400? Or do you rather do all that shit one time a month for $4,000? That's what you have to ask yourself. What market are you in? And because I had a photographer call me a couple hours ago and it was like, bro, I need your advice. I ain't got it all. I ain't got it all figured out. Trust me. Every month I'm still trying to grind it out the mud to figure out how I can get to my number. You know what I'm saying? But he called me because I'm more outright with things. And he said, bro, this situation, I'm getting asked to go attend an event, da 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 da. I was like, man, you have to ask yourself, man, what's your ROI? You're paying $50 to attend this event. Do you think someone at this event is gonna buy $50 of your work? Do you think the right people are in that room are gonna appreciate art, artists, and value your craft? Or it's gonna be a lot of people walking past, oh, that's cute. You did this? How long you been doing this? Oh my God, you're so talented. Oh, cool. Oh, they're gonna look at a couple little things to really placate and pretend, and then they fucking out. They're gone. They didn't buy shit. Yeah, you allow little accolades and lils. Oh, this is a cute little business. Oh, you know what I mean? So, but they ain't buy nothing. But now, if you take that same $50 and you go and attend an event where there's art collectors, there's curators, there's other artists, there's small businesses that are looking to fill their walls inside of their business with pieces of local art. And they have the disposable fucking income to buy it and to value it. That's where you need to be putting yourself. That's where you need to be spinning your wheels, right there. Business cards galore. Yeah. So you have to be strategic in where you're placing yourself. But if you're gonna say your number, like this artist told me he sold a piece for $3,000, but he's scared he can't do it again. Yes, the fuck you can, bro. It's gonna take you a little bit. It's gonna take you some angst and some anxiety to say that number to people, because most people in this city are not used to hearing that artists are charging that much unless they're already famous or well known or well established. And I told him, bro, you already sold one for $3, so you can fucking do it. You just proved to yourself that you can do it. So now go fucking do it again. And again. And again. Yeah, it's gonna take you months to do it, to sell another one for $3,000, $4,000, $1,000, whatever, because people in this area are not used to hearing that number coming out of a local artist's mouth. So yeah, you're gonna have people telling you, oh bro, you ain't gonna be able to do that. Yeah, the fuck you can. And I'm gonna show you. Just go do it, put the price on it and wait. Because guess what? You can now, if you sold something for $3,000, you can't go back to that $200 market no more, bro. You can't. Because the person that just paid $3,000 and now you're charging $200 for some of the same shit is gonna feel like, bro, you ripped me off. So technically you cannot, without pissing off that guy. And that guy most likely goes to know another guy that got $3,000 to spend on you. They ain't hanging out with people waiting on government assistance. They ain't hanging out with people that's out here collabing with every photographer and creator in the city for free to try to get something. They hanging out with business-minded people that are going to appreciate and value and respect your time, your craft, and your art. That's who you need to hang out with. Surround yourself with other photographers and creators who think in the same way and trying to put themselves in front of the right people. There's other serial photographers out here that are going to go out here and collab with every little cute face with curvy tops and bottoms. That ain't who you want to be around. Don't chase the followers. Chase to be followed. Set the trend. Set the value. Let's reset the market. Everybody charge something. I don't give a shit what you charge something. And we all gonna be all right. But if more people are charging nothing, that's the new market value. So now you feel hamstringed by that, saying, well, shit, man, I gotta, no, you don't, bro. People of value, when they walk into an establishment looking to spend money, if they looking for a designer purse, designer this, designer that, and they walk in there and they see $20 for a handbag, $100 for a purse, they walking out because they already feel like the quality ain't there that they looking to spend on. But if you start pricing your work outside the norm of where everybody else is, that quality gonna find you. Quality people, exotic, luxury people do not shop at big market stores, big box stores. They don't go to Walmart for their groceries. They don't go to Albertsons for their groceries. They go to Sprouts. They go to Whole Food. They go to all these other spots that seem to be luxury. Let that sink in. Put your work in a luxury price point. Market yourself as a luxury photographer, creator, painter, violinist, whatever, and you will start to slowly attract the crowd that you are after. You just got to go after it. Go fucking do it, man. Love y'all. Peace.